Go ahead.
Well, she's first.
Okay, I didn't know.
Okay, I just had a question. Maybe I missed what you said. Where do you find the general proposals every time on the website?
Yes, let's get to that right now. So if you're on occupyasheville.org, what you do is you go to proposals and then go to current topics. So it'll look like my computer's so mini. This is not helpful at all.
Across the top it says.
Across the top it'll say proposals.
Oh, it will. Oh.
It will. Magically it'll say proposals, and then right under that it'll say current topics, and then it'll explain what is up, what proposals are at what stage, and what work is being done on it or required. So as a delegate, you'll see this group requires consensus from all groups, and so you'll know as a delegate to deal with it there.
So when you look on it, if it says it's stage 2, that's what you've got to vote on. Stage 1 is an introduction, discussion. Stage 2, you're taking it for a vote. Stage 3, you're reporting back. Is that it? Okay.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
Can I respond just real quick, maybe,
we're
about
still on
that?
stacks.
All right. Okay. Can I get on stack?
We're trying to only let delegates speak about this. I'm sorry about this. Stay with the delegates. Try to have this.
So the whole thing about reporting back, the GA ends up actually sort of ahead of it on a lot of these things. So like if we've both discussed the nonviolent agreements and Tim's pretty fully. I'm just asking for like, does that need to really be on the next GA agenda?
So the response back is, ideally this is how it'll work. First, it'll go to the General Assembly for all the feedback and try to change the proposal to make it be an awesome proposal. And then stage 2 is when it is brought here, and then it goes to all the groups, including the GA, and the GA needs to come to consensus based on that newly reshaped proposal.
So my point is it hasn't been reshaped. It has only been announced.
Which one?
Tim's and nonviolent.
And I'm also confused.
Yeah.
Are you meaning that you have revisions that have been discussed in GA?
There's been a full discussion and suggestions made on revisions and for both proposals.
Great. Then please take that to the groups. That's, to me, that would be the course of action.
That's what I'm just feeling like there's a piece missing because the General Assembly had a lot of input on both these issues already, and I had actually been ready to report, and I'm fine not doing that if we need to move ahead. But you see my point?
Yeah, so what that is, the group, whoever is bringing the proposal, it's in their best interest to listen to the feedback that everyone is giving about their group. That's how you get a proposal that works for everybody. And so the onus is on you as the person who's bringing the proposal to say, wow, these are all the feedback that I'm getting. I'm going to change my proposal. And if you're not wanting to change your proposal, it'll go to stage 2, and then people will still have those same concerns. So that's why the GA is so critical in trying to get all those concerns out early to modify the proposal as soon as possible, and then have a polished proposal that goes out in stage 2 to all the groups to eliminate the need to bring it back over and over again. That's sort of ideally how it would work.
So it would be good, in lieu of me reporting here, for people to read the minutes from the General Assembly on these two issues.
It's a great suggestion. So we're on stack still? You had
There was nobody.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to get really clear about the process. So you're saying anytime you have a proposal, you introduce it to General Assembly first?
Yes. So what has been happening now is that it goes to, so the first reading is at Coordinating Council.
The first reading of any proposal
is at Coordinating Council.
Oh.
And so we will talk about it as delegates who will have a very brief go-around of concerns and questions. That'll be its first sort of tune-up. But because we're speaking as delegates, we're not wanting an extensive conversation about it because we don't want to take away our role as delegate and become representatives. That's not what we're trying to do. We're just trying to have some quick suggestions to steer the proposal in a good way, and then it'll go to GA for that more thorough revision of the proposal. Does that make sense?
And comes back
So first Coordinating Council, then GA, then comes back to Coordinating Council, then goes to all the groups, and then comes back to Coordinating Council. And I'd be happy to talk with you more about
Yeah,
this
okay.
at length if you'd
think
like
I
to
got
as
it.
well.
So really there's a step 1A and B.
There's 0.
There's a step 0 or step 1A. You know, there's actually 4
So
steps.
we're still trying to stick with the delegates on this, and we're wanting to move towards the coordinating aspect of things. If there are other questions before.
Okay, got here, and here, got a time. Well, your third.
Okay, great.
I just had a question. I mean, we can see the Occupy.org proposals topics, and we can see this stuff without logging in. Is that right?
Yes.
Because there's some problem.
Yes.
You can't comment.
You can't comment, but you can see.
Login's only for posting.
So Matt's taking staff, so he'll call on folks.
Outreach.
This is a request for clarification. The outreach committee was represented by Megan last week, and she was going to try to get a proposal from the outreach committee on the subject of solidarity for the workers at Sitel. And that got bumped off because of time constraint. And I'm wondering what the appropriate place to get that mentioned.
So that's my fault. That's our fault trying to write the agenda. So that is another proposal, and that let's see where is that? That's the stage one. That's the stage 1 proposal. So it would be a good time to do that now before we move into the recording aspect of things. Thank you for that. I'm sorry that I didn't remember that as the proposal. We're trying to get more organized for this. For sure. Thank you.
Between now and next Monday, I will produce a proposal flow chart that you'll be able to download from Occupy.org website, and we'll bring printed copies.
Thank you.
Awesome. So we're still trying to stick with delegates, and I'm sorry. Thank you for volunteering for this. All right. So now the Sitel proposal is a stage 1 proposal, and so what we'll do is we'll read the Sitel proposal, and then all the delegates will have just a quick round of any concerns or questions about it. Anybody who has any concerns or questions?
Okay. I would just say by way of background that there have been probably more than a month of discussions with the workers at Sitel, and the position of the outreach committee is to support the effort there, but to be guided by the actual people involved. So we are not stepping in. We are clearing everything with them and making sure that they feel that it's the appropriate time to take any particular action. The statement itself, I will read. Jonathan wrote this, so if it's long-winded, it's his fault. Occupy Asheville